Morning. Well, I'm going to start with a bit of an apology because I was going to show you the plant that I bought from that rundown nursery. One guy on his own trying to manage this small nursery, but they were in such a state I had to literally get on with it and wash them off. They're going to go into quarantine for a while, but I stripped the soil off them, washed all the soil away, left them just to dry out, then to repot them again. They've gone into a 2 litre pot, and I'll sit those now way out of the way of the nursery for about a month. The other thing I want to show you is the potting of the Castanopsis, which is what we're going to do. I'm going to do those today. So I'll just move that down a bit so we can see what we're doing. Starting with the base compost, which is a peat-free base compost with some bark in there as well. Perlite to add some extra drainage to the similar ratio that I've mentioned in previous videos, and that is to about 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, to a mixture that feels and looks right to yourself. But what you want is a bit of bark in there for the mycorrhiza. The perlite gives the extra free draining. And the seedlings that I'm going to start potting on, this is Malus pratii, and these are now ready for moving on into a small 9cm pot. I don't mess about with the smaller seedlings. They're not worth, in a small nursery, they're not worth growing on. I'll pick out the biggest and probably save about half a dozen of the best seedlings, and on the other ones they get thrown away. I'm looking at healthy plants, good growth to them, and those are the ones I shall pick out for potting on. I talked about the records as well when we talk about Castanopsis here. This is now getting ready to move on into a 1 or 2, probably a 1 litre pot, and the 1 litre pot looks something like that. That's a nice photinia. But the record system here, it goes for everything that I grow. There's usually a little drawing to show what it looks like, where it was collected, who I bought it from. The code, the collection code is on there, price I paid. Usually a picture as well, and then the page number refers to the number which is put onto the label. And quite often, if it's a really rare plant, I'll write on the label as well with a black marker. And that way, if I want to look back over a number of years, I've got about 500 rare plants now. So when I want to look back on the records, it's all there written up with photographs, and dare I say, hideously, I have 45 of these books. God dear. But the fact is, the record is all there, and it's got drawings in it and etc. I think that's going to be it. I'm going to press on and pot on these plants. I think you've seen me potting on before, and when I come to do some more seedlings in a couple of weeks' time, I'll put another video out about the fastest way to move on a lot of these seedlings. But that covers the records today, and it covers how we keep the plants nice and healthy. And it's important to pot them on a regular basis rather than let them get too full in the pot. That keeps them very healthy and fresh. And with new compost, maybe every 6-8 weeks, potting them on once the plant gets nice and full. I don't wait until there's roots pouring out the bottom. I get new compost onto them, certainly no more than 6 to 8 weeks.